for Riley Wilson.
Okay, great. We have things. We have our notepad, but we make sure we focus on the audience first instead of getting caught in our homework. Love the classic William. Love it. Love it.
What's going on, everybody? Hot room. What's up, dude?
Okay, great. And we're even moving the mic while focusing forward. So trap number 2, completely avoided. Love it. Okay, and that's us playing with our friend?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
My one question with that is, does the rest of the audience know that, or is that like an inside joke where where suddenly there's a big burst of laughter and the rest of the audience is like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, it goes into an inside joke, and then I don't do a really good job of including everyone in it later. Sure. But
that'd be my one caveat, because anytime there's like a big joke that the rest of the audience doesn't understand, it can cause a tension of them being like, why is this so funny? I don't understand why this so funny. And so it can feel, yeah. Okay.
I got half the room riled up.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's enough. The crowd is killing it. Yeah.
My name's Riley, spelled the simple way. A lot of people ask me how to.
Ooh, just one thing to watch out. So the vibe of the room was, hey, nice looking dude. So my name is Riley, spelled the simple way. We have a really big sort of vibe shift with regards to, hey, I was just cheering with you. Now this is something else. This is not the same fun road trip we were just having. Does that make sense?
That's perfect sense. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So no harm, no foul, but that's like one of the biggest things when we move from crowd work in between written and crowd work. We want to make sure we don't show the audience our hand of like, this is clearly the crowd work, there's this impromptu and in the moment, and this is clearly the written, which feels more stilted and performative.
Yeah, that tension gets lost.
Yeah.
Spell it. What's your name?
Dale.
No, what's your name? Allegra. That's a cool dude's name. That's interesting. Wait a second. You're not a dude. Okay, she's a woman, guys. To clarify in the back, she's a woman. This is a woman here. Allegra, would you mind spelling?
Yeah, I don't hate it, but it's one of those things where I don't know if you're discovering it in the moment, or like I don't know the backstory behind you and your friends knowing all this thing that's happening on these under layers while this happens.
Yeah, I have not been able to watch this because I know the first 2 minutes of this is so cringe, and I'm like, this is my first time watching it.
Look. I don't hate the instinct to take something that happened in the room and make it personalized to this audience. I love that instinct, and so a lot of the things we're doing I like, and we didn't just. Even when we take something that just happened and we make it a joke, we should give it the same veneration that we give our real jokes, which means there's additional punches we can do. We can evolve this thing. So we're doing all that. There's just that one piece missing of the audience not understanding what's happening, which is causing the rest of it to feel cringe. But there are a lot of good moves, even though there's one missing piece. That make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Spelling Riley the way you think it should be spelled.
R-I-L-E-Y.
Yes, Einstein. Can we clap it up for him? Yes. Now, do you go another way?
Oh, so the lesson of the day is like when the crowd laughs versus when we hit. We directly pimp that applause out. Hey, yeah, give it up to her. And then we interrupt when it is still pretty big of applause. It'd be like us doing this.
Yeah.
When's the last time you went to the store, Riley?
Oh, Monday.
You know, I went to the store the other day. So, like, I wasn't really listening to your response that I asked. I sort of, like, stumbled over it. So it doesn't feel as personal, doesn't feel, like, as connected because of that dynamic, yeah?
Yes, no, that makes sense. Yeah.
And it's not as bad if we didn't directly pimp out the applause. If it was just any applause, it's a little bit, but not as terrible. It's like, applaud for me? No, shut the fuck up, sort of situation.
I see.
That you've heard Riley be spelled. All right, can you start it off? L-M-N-O-P. Isn't it crazy? It's complex, right? It's too many letters in a name. So the way that I'm getting around this is I tell people, hey, spell Riley just like Riley Reed. This guy knows what I'm talking about. And that's usually the reaction I get. They're like, fellas are like, oh, who's Riley Reed? Or guys are like, yeah, like Riley Reed. And they're like, awesome. But then women are like, oh, well, who's that? A warrior. Some would say the modern day Joan of Arc. when she fights those swords. She's not fighting with swords, she's fighting with penises. She's a porn star. So we're on the same.
Oh, okay, great. Love that we did spell it out for people that maybe don't get it. One thing to maybe watch out for is in some of the expositional spots, we make it feel expositional. With regards to it, instead of look, I can look. Oh man, the other day, I went to Taco Bell. Oh, this is an expositional part of this information, but I have feelings that are just as strong as whatever my payoff is. Like the other day, I went to Taco Bell. They had the lettuce that has the poop in it, and I was like poop parasite. Okay, now there's just emotion in that one section, but the rest of it was homework that we had to get through with. So it feels like homework instead of it being one more unified. I have emotions about all of this that help the audience understand what we're trying to imply, right?
Yes, I see what you're saying.
So like you can be like, normally when I say how to spell my name, it's Riley, like Riley Reed. Oh, like I can already be like implying how you should react by how I'm saying and how I feel towards those words. Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. So you came here to see Riley Reed? Come later.
Okay, look, the audience is giving us this big, beautiful reaction. The only thing I don't like is our eyes are going down to the page, so we're not following them in the full follow through of the joke. They're still in that moment, and you're showing I'm moving on to the next moment. So they're giving you this very beautiful, yeah, you fuck, and instead of you being like, yeah, I am that fuck, you're like, let me prep for the next thing. So their reaction's bouncing off a wall, so to speak.
I got you.
Love the execution, love the beginning of us reacting with them, but we bailed on them too soon. Yeah.
Now Riley will read his notebook. Let's see here, spelling.
Even the follow through of that joke. Now Riley will read his notebook. You didn't even give that a follow through. Your implies that no, we're not thinking about that anymore. Now Riley will read his notebook. ABC, LMNOP, or Riley read. You know, there's ways I can stay in that and give that joke its due, but you sort of told the audience we're moving on. Don't laugh for that thing that I said.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
With the code switch. Yep. And because our eyes are down, which further makes it harder to steer where they should be feeling and what they should be feeling. Yep.
I'm from the South. You guys haven't picked up on this accent here. I got myself a knack of knowing where other people are from in the South. By the way,
this is the part that feels too low key. I don't really know how you feel about this. I'm from the South. If you can't really tell from my accent, I have a knack for. Look, I'm from the South. If you can't tell from my accent, and I have a knack for telling where people. And I'm maybe slightly overdoing it, but you see how there's opinions, there's feelings that I have towards these words versus like, okay, I'm from the South, I have this knack, there's neutral feelings towards these sentences, so you don't know where I'm going with this because I haven't spun it in a way that implies where I'm going with this.
Yeah, I don't like attach an attitude towards it.
Yes. And the attitude part is just, now look, the attitude doesn't have to be, I'm from the South and bad, it doesn't have to be wild, but it's just as important as the logical piece of the joke.
they say buggy, because we don't say sharpen part. It's buggy. You get a buggy at Kroger's and Ralph's, but at Piggly Wiggly, we got ourselves a buggy. Produce, put buggy, bugs and buggy. Is anybody here from the South? Woo! Yeah, all right. You, sir. Would you mind saying buggy in your native tongue? Buggy. Yeah!
I'm glad. Yeah, fuck yeah, but that's a Piggly Wiggly right there, motherfucker. I got you, yeah. So we could be evolving this. I like that we evolve it with the fist pump, but we could even be evolving it further if we wanted to, this celebration moment. Yeah. Okay, especially when it's that apparent that it's like they're Southern.
I'm going to say Texas.
And you see how you sort of kill the vibe? I'm going to say Texas versus, yes, as a Southern, I'm going to say fucking Texas. You see how we can keep that same energy and momentum moving into the next line instead of, I'm going to say Texas. We're now resetting to baseline. And so you've lost some of the, you achieved this beautiful momentum, and then you just said, nah, I don't need that. I'll start from the beginning again. So that, we lose speed. Yeah?
I like that. Yeah.
Because the audience will want to continue that laugh. It'd be very easy to bong that again with the Texas as a force amplifier, but because of the way you said it, you're sort of signaling that you don't want us to do that. So we will follow you as like the emotional avatar.
I see.
Yeah.
We talked beforehand.
He is also a dude. You can also, once again, as soon as we bring crowd work into play, like that's a dude, that's a dude, that's a dude. That's also part of the vernacular of our set. So we can call back that idea as well, which is harder to do because we didn't pre-plan it. It's just something to always keep in our mind. Great.
I like that.
Great. And one thing I like that we haven't been discussing about is you do seem, especially for someone who's newer to stand up, you're owning the stage. You're doing this thing. You're walking forward. Now we're sort of back and we're leaning, but I don't think we're gonna be stuck in this lean very long. So we do feel very comfortable with our body with regards to we're not double death gripping the mic. We're not turtling up. We're able to like move up into the audience, but we don't need to stay overly up either. So I don't feel a lot of body awkwardness that I get from a lot of people as they sort of start to do stand up. Yeah. And we're also expressing things, yes, with our body. So we're not just a talking head whose mouth does not match his instrument. So I just want to take a moment to shout out. I do like that. Yeah, even chat, D-Flair, thank you. Energy, momentum, love it. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Sir, would you mind? No. You. I'm feeling this.
If you're gonna rug pull, please tell me we don't.
Would you mind saying bug?
So the one thing I love that move, but you have to resolve it for the first person because you're like not you. I'm so sorry. But I'm just kidding. Not you. You're too good for this. I'll save you for later. I'm not gonna use him. But we need some sort of resolve. Otherwise, the audience is like, well, why not that guy? What was wrong with them? And that guy's like, well, why not me? So it's like a sort of like big tension that stays in the room if we don't resolve it. Yeah. It's a fun bit. We just have to make it clear because it's so visceral using the audience.
Buggy in your natural, like in your southern tone.
I don't have a buggy.
Oh, it's gonna be hard to guess this one, everyone. I don't think Southern. This way we can. Okay, let's see what you do.
Come on, hit it. What's your feeling?
I don't hate it. I don't hate it as a way to just like solve the thing.
You don't have one? All right. How about you, man?
Okay. Look. We get to be the contextualizer, right? So you can.
Okay.
You don't have one. All right. You don't have one. That's fine. Hey. Good education. I gotcha. I can just easily contextualize that in a positive way. So you don't have one, but we don't have to make that seem like a downer. We can just as well make that seem like the joke. So that's something funny if you specifically chose that person and not the other guy. You could be like, okay, back to the rejected guy. You're on deck now. Like there's other ways that we could use the things that we've already established instead of creating new. Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Which look, we're still doing great. But just to like other toys that are in our disposal to make that moment not as flat in the follow through if we wanted to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Buggy!
That's offensive, dude.
Oh, if you're gonna do that, stay in it a little so we know. Buggy. Ding 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 or buggy. Just it's because things that happen fast like that, they don't solidify as much, and then it feels like we're a little bit more nervous to commit to the things that we're doing. Yep.
Got it. Yes. So stay within that act out zone. How long would you suggest an act out should last?
So it's I don't want to be prescriptive about like 8.7 seconds, but it's sort of like. I like to contextualize it as like a board game. The first time you're playing the board game, the audience does not know the rules. They are learning the rules. You want to at least play the board game long enough so that the audience understands it and gets a few turns while they understand the rules. So, yeehaw! Yeehaw! Ding 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 ding. It's lasting long enough for you to get onboarded, you to project, I think I know how this is going to continue, and then when it does sort of continue that way, you go, I was fucking right, etc.
I see what you mean.
Now, yeah, from chat, 2 minutes minimum from Dana. Yeah. If you're going to start an act out, it better never stop. Great, I love the act out. I just think you could have gotten more juice from the squeeze if we...
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a good point.
It takes a lot.
You notice how the audience is still laughing and we're disconnecting and looking down because we need the thing. But make sure if you're going to be in the follow through and writing that vibe, you're with the audience for that vibe. If you need to look down, look down. But as soon as you look down, you're subconsciously telling, settle down, class. We're moving on to the next lesson. So all the momentum that we got is going to be artificially dropped. Yeah.
I rely on that notebook way too much, though. Not gonna
You,
lie.
you can make a game out of it. You can always be like, hey, this is my dumb notebook because I'm a dumb. Oh, hey, we're playing back to the dumb notebook. Me big dumb, me big. Okay, got my like. There's ways that whatever we can artificially make that. So I help a lot of magicians with banter in their set, and it's the same thing. Everything is an opportunity for comedy, even the part that feels like homework, but you have to contextualize it as that. And so that's the piece that you just need to add. Like, we can make the notebook as the homework. It has to happen, but we can just as easily contextualize that as fun as everything else that we're doing. Yeah?
That makes sense. Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah. Up to you how big of a or small of a bit you want to do with that. Yeah.
What's your name? Sophia. S-O-P-H-I-A.
Great dude's name. Okay.
Spelling. This isn't a joke, but fun fact, I was looking at what a Southern Bee champion would be called, because I thought there was a name. It's just called Indian.
Oh, I love that joke, but we do kind of flat deliver it. Just call it Indian. Okay, you don't seem to be laughing at it. How confident am I am laughing at it? You're leaning on me to start the laugh. I might not be comfortable as the audience. You know what I'm saying? As far as
Yeah. How would you, I guess, deliver it better instead of like in that flat?
So it just needs something like there's a million ways to do it. You can be like, and I looked it up because I didn't know what it was called. It's actually called Indian. It could be like, I'm so clever, like Indian. Didn't you see? It could be like, it's actually called Indian. It could be like, like I don't want to be saying this, but there's a million ways we can spin it that some will have benefits to certain audiences than others, but it will help the audience so that like I just did something that we're reacting to rather than like Indian. Up to you whether you react and how big you react, because I'm not helping guide that reaction in any way.
Like attach like kind of like an emotion towards it.
Yep.
Still on that. Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's just comedy math, and like comedy math can work, but then the like jokes can either rest on the writing or the performance. You're basically saying fuck performance. This joke is going to rest solely on the writing, which it could. It can hold. This one's still held, but it's less likely to. You get twice the support if you have both sides.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Oh, man.
At least we're still laughing when we look at it, so we're still keeping the vibe going as we look at the notebook this time. I don't hate that one as much as the others.
Okay, great.
While growing up in the South, a lot of us Southern people have a lot of siblings.
And you know how we hard. So I grew up. So it's like, okay, we're laughing. So I grew up in the South. You know how we're hard resetting the vibe with the next thing. Instead of being one giant. Hey, this is a fun road trip. We're just going to the next destination. But it's all the same fun road trip. You go fun road trip over new road trip, and I'm like, is the new road trip fun? I don't know. It probably is, but I don't know yet. And so we have to learn that because you've signaled this is a new thing. We're clearing the Etch-a-Sketch instead of a continue. I've drawn you a nice castle, and now to the right there's also a garden, and now to the right there's the enchanted forest, and now to the right but it's all one giant picture. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Great.
All right, you got a lot of siblings? That's right. How many siblings you got?
5.
5. Oh my gosh, dude. Congrats. I'm oldest of 4, and it's weird because it goes me, 25, my brother Tate, 24, and then my parents wait 12 years, and then I have 2 more, Sawyer and Ryder. They're like 13 and 14, and I'm like, were they disappointed in us? Did we not do a good job? Like, we know about porn stars and make fun of people and how they say buggy. Like, do they want to try again? And they got a way better life than I do. See, they can play the violin and guitar. All I know how to do is make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. With no jam.
Sorry, I was playing with chat too much. Let me go back to this.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
All right, how many siblings you got?
5.
5. Oh my gosh, dude. Congrats.
Even that. Look. Even that. 5. Oh, 5. Whoa, not 1, not 2. Now we're still 3, not 4. Ooh, anytime we're bringing something into the vernacular of our set, similar like the crowd work at top, it can have its full due where there's multiple evolutions, there's multiple ramifications instead of just being one hit and done. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
that makes
love
sense.
I love that we have a reaction to this, but there could be more. Like, damn, 5 siblings. Oh, that's a lot of noogies. 5. You didn't get hand-me-downs. You got fucking tore-me-downs. Oh, fuck, man. So it's like I'm staying in this thing that I've introduced to the crowd instead of because
Yeah.
the audience can attach to any idea. They can attach to our pre-written, but they can also attach to anything else we bring up on the fly. And once they've attached to something, they want it resolved. to fulfillment. And so we're arbitrarily saying, no, that's crowd work, so I'm not going to fulfill that much as my pre-written, but the audience doesn't consider it that way. They're just wondering about the ideas that are presented to them. Yeah?
That makes sense. That makes sense. And again, like you said earlier, it feels like I just said something, then went on about, oh, you went to the store? And then I just kind of like left it alone.
Yep. Yeah. We sometimes comedians can use the audience as puppets with regards to like, give it up if you've driven a car. Yeah, I've driven a car. And it's like, you didn't really care. You didn't want to connect us about our cars. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, sort of situation.
I'm oldest of 4, and it's weird because it goes me, 25, my brother Tate, 24.
You see, this is another one of those homework sections where it's like me, 25, my brother Tate, 24, fucking 8 years. But I'm like more likely to let you do whatever that escalation of feeling is if the rest of it has feelings. Versus like watch, like imagine if I am talking like this, then all of a sudden I go loud, and then I'm talking like this. You're like, what the fuck? That's not. But if I have more natural modulation in my voice all the time, I can go kind of loud, and it feels more natural because I'm already going up and down with more modulation. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, great. These kids looked fly growing up, head to toe dipped in hand-me-downs, so old they became cool again. Oh, I do like that idea. Like, our hand-me-downs were so old, they were vintage. Yeah.
That's really good. I like that.
Yeah, nice.
That's right. How many siblings you got?
5.
5. Oh my gosh, dude. Congrats. I'm oldest of 4.
Also, it's funny you say congrats, but you don't resolve it. Why congrats? Congrats, you survived. Yeah. Oh, man, you made it through a war zone. It is funny that you say congrats. You're like, you not really did anything for it. So that is another thing the audience might be curious about.
And it's weird because it goes me, 25, my brother Tate, 24, and then my parents wait 12 years? And then they have 2 more?
So you say, wait 12 years? Like you expect a reaction from us, but we don't know how to feel about it because you haven't told. Then they fucking wait 12 years. Okay, now we know to be, oh fuck towards that or whatever.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just there's an implicit question in your voice, but we don't. You're asking us to respond, but we don't know how to answer that, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Sawyer and Ryder, they're like 13 and 14. And I'm like, were they disappointed in us? Did we not do a good job? Like, we know about porn stars and make fun of people and how they say buggy. Like, do they want to try again? And they got...
The only point of this is you're asking us a question. You're asking us to weigh in. Like, they're disappointed in us. We call ourselves porn stars. I understand. Versus, are they disappointed in us? I don't know. As an audience member, you're supposed to tell me. I don't fucking know. Maybe they are. You know your parents. I don't fucking know your parents. So it's like, how do I fill that void of that question you've posed to the room?
I see. So make more statements than questions.
Yeah, I mean, you can do a question, but ideally you resolve it with regards to like, are they fucking disappointed in us? Yes. We're making fun of porn stars. Yes. Because the audience can't resolve that question, so it's just a lingering syntactical question until you answer it.
I see.
Yeah. Did they wait, or were they trying the whole time? I don't want to know. I do like that question, Jell, with regards to like they were trying the whole time. Gross. They didn't put condoms in the buggy. Gross. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Callbacks. Yeah.
That's good.
Got a way better life
Yeah.
than I do. See, they can play the violin and guitar. All I know how to do is make a peanut butter jelly sandwich. With no jam. And no peanut butter. And no bread.
Okay, great, but you disconnect in the follow through with no peanut butter and no jelly and no bread. So the audience knows we're playing and we're continuing. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. So whenever I'm like looking away from the audience, that kind of, I guess, disconnects the crowd from my jokes and things like that.
You're leaving the crowd up to their own devices. Maybe they think it's funny, maybe they don't, but they get to decide. And whoever is brave in the audience or whoever's not brave, they're deciding for you. Versus if you have eyes on the crowd, that's both your hands on the steering wheel. When you disconnect from the crowd, maybe the car crashes, maybe it doesn't. But if we're being a safe driver, we always want a hand on the wheel.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So it's not you're not going to immediately crash. You can cruise control for a second with your hands off the wheel, but or similar is much more likely to happen depending on what the joke is, etc.
That makes sense.
It's called imagination. One day we'll get Wonder Bread. It's the cheapest bread they have.
Even that, it's the cheapest bread they have. Then you disconnect and go back on your act out. It's like, it's the cheapest bread they have. Okay, now I'm doing the follow through of how we should feel about it, so I have more control over that. It's also funny, like, oh God, this imaginary sandwich is so messy. There's something about, like, going further into the ramifications of imaginary sandwich. Oh, the drink was real. We had water. There's a million ways I can still keep playing with that bit, and up to you, though. This is me wanting to play with it.
Yeah.
Another thing about being poor is my pinky toe is way smaller than my other toes. I know, it's weird. But the reason why is because I always felt bad.
Look, you took the audience's energy and then you dropped it. Look, I know it's weird, and the reason why. So it's like we were starting to they were feeling kind of whimsical. We sort of brought that No, back to homework mode. Why? You know what I'm saying?
Why? Yeah. Like,
As far as like that's weird. I know it's weird, and the reason why it's weird is I can keep the whimsy into the delivery.
oh, I see.
Asking my parents for new shoes because we didn't have that much money. So what I would do is I would fit my foot into a tight shoe, and it wouldn't give my pinky toe enough room to grow. So we're gonna see if you're poor right now, or grew up poor. Would you mind taking off your shoe so we can see your pinky toe?
Even this is like, would you mind taking off your shoe so we can see the pinky for scientific reasons? But you see how I can have more emotion under that instead of it being, look, it's a fun bit regardless, but it has more implications if I give more zhuzh to it.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Are you for real?
I mean, I'm asking.
I have a pretty sick golf stance. I'm blind you.
You blind me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, wait, just it out. So, it's our job to contextualize. She's like, I would blind you. Seeing is overrated. Let's go. Like, there's other ways. If you ask a question, you're saying, I passed my comedy turn. It is your comedy turn again. But you're the comedian, and the crowd is a random crowd. So we would rather, once again, have our hands on the wheel.
Okay, this person grew up poor.
Yeah, from Dan. I'm going to measure with my phone's camera. Don't be weirded out.
I was hoping that they would like go for the shoe, and I was gonna go with the flash on.
Look, if you had friends there, you could have just used one of your friends as one that would, be more willing to go do the dance that you want to do versus a crowd, which is risky.
Well,
like, show us your fucking feet. Especially, look, if you chose a girl, if you chose a guy, who might be more likely, oh, I'll show you my fucking foot.
Yeah.
Is another thing that is probably fighting against this.
I thought they would play wrong. That was my friend.
Oh, not anymore. Not any fucking more. I did think it was a guy. It was Alexia. So I was other way. I mean, it's just easy to do after the fact. But yeah. Okay.
They didn't want to show it. We get it. I sympathize with you.
Even this, like, I like the recovery, but we get it. I sympathize with you. My cat just died. As far as like the emotion underneath this, like, we get it. I sympathize with you. I wouldn't show my gross hand-me-down feet either. Ooh. Yeah, you got cold feet. I do. Thank you, Dan. Point. Yeah.
That's
She got
brilliant.
cold. She got cold feet if they pull out. Yeah.
Last week I found out that my roommate's Mormon.
Whoa.
Yeah, cool, right? He's not really religious though, but I only assume so.
Oh, yeah, look, they had to get... Yeah, cool, right? He's not really religious. That was you kind of blazing past the audience reaction again. Like, yeah, that's cool, right? Yeah, he's going to have so many wives. Whatever, instead of us, hey, this is bullshit so I can get to what I wanted to say. Like, this is a moment we need to fulfill out in its own right. Yeah.
So I need to do a better job of whenever I get something from the crowd, just kind of like juicing it or going along with it rather than getting to my next section in the joke.
The crowd makes no distinction between improvised things and things we pre-written. The comedian makes a distinction. The crowd does not. They are going to connect just as hard to any idea presented to them. And you, to their mindset, you are arbitrarily saying, that's a bullshit idea. We're blazing past it. Versus these ideas, we're staying in and giving them their full weight. And the audience is like, well, why? If the conceit is you are speaking stream of consciousness, all of these things should be equal import. But the comedian is not speaking stream of consciousness. They pre-planned it. So you are telegraphing it is pre-planned when moments like this happen.
I see. Okay, great.
Because he's always soaking his dishes. Don't know what it is, look it up later. It'll ruin your day. Tomorrow I'm going to ask if he needs help finishing.
Yeah, if you're going to look it up later, it'll ruin your day. Riley Reed Soaks. Just look it up. Yeah, there might be ways we can call back other things.
He's going to hold the sponge, and I'm just going to be paid back and forth for him.
It's a similar thing. You're doing the act out, but you can just easily do it to us. He's going to hold the sponge, and I'm just going to move the plate. But your eyes are to us, so you can further guide it and even play with us. Like, here, you take it. But it's another thing about the sort of like steering wheel and the follow through of the joke. Yeah.
I like
Which
that.
one?
Yeah.
I understand it's kind of scary to like eye someone, but it makes us feel like we're more confident because I don't mind looking directly at the crowd while I do this, and then two, it's just like the loss of the eyes is the biggest import of like telling the audience how to feel about it.
I see. Yeah, no, that's perfect. Yeah.
A little secret, buddy. We're not sinning, it's a loophole.
Like we're not sinning, it's a loophole. Like even if you were disconnected, you could use that moment as it's a loophole. It's like a highlight moment with now all of a sudden I'm looking at you guys.
My other favorite version of
Back to homework. Hey guys,
Yeah.
it's a loophole. My other favorite thing of this, and now we are homework mode exposition thing. So we're telegraphing the fun road trip is dead for a second. But it's not because of the way the audience feels, but because of the way you are telegraphing you feel. Same thing.
That makes sense.
Yep. Okay.
soaking is that they also call it dog and talk. What are you talking about, you know? So, how many wives are you gonna have?
Oh, and then we're just disconnected from the audience and more of these. We could just easily do that forward. Ploop. How many heterosexual wives are you gonna have? I do think heterosexual will help it land a little bit more. His roommate has nice feet, so they're soulmates. Oh boy, there might be a way we can call it that. Look, my roommate let me take pictures of his feet. Yeah, that's not against Mormonism. Yeah. You take all the little footsie pics you want. yeah. While we're docking. Yeah. Thank you,
we're talking.
Oh boy. Yeah.
I think that's all. I don't know what they're talking. Any Mormons in here? Okay, great.
X.
You didn't even wait to the answer? Someone's like, I'm X more. Any Mormons in here? No, I guess there's fucking not. There's not time for that to process in the audience's mind.
I see,
you already moved on to the next. Someone's literally saying X Mormon, but they didn't have time to shove it in before you already moved on.
Dude, time moves so fast up there and slow.
Look,
it's so weird.
Trust me, I get it. Where you're like, I didn't have time. I thought, is anyone Mormon? I guess not. And then Ben's like, is anyone Mormon? I guess not. Yeah. It's just one of those things. 100%. I feel you, but we got to get used to it. Well, 1 second. Chat is now popping up about stream. These feet pics help people heal, like HEEL. I mean, we'd have to really help people heal their soul. We might have to really lean into it. But don't be sorry, high comedic value. I'll take it. We just have to really lean into the sauce.
Yeah.
Ex-Mormon? No! What was your favorite thing to talk about?
That's crazy. You know what's funny is I didn't even know what that was until after I was out of the church.
So your favorite
I did the real
thing.
thing.
You see how she's giving you good things, but you're seeing how you keep asking her questions, which is fine, but you are relying on her to be. It'd be like if we're in an improv scene, and I'm like, hey, let's go over there. You're like, yeah, what is that? Like, that's the building where we work together. Oh, how long have we worked together? We've been friends for 20 years, Bob. Oh, yeah, what did we do last week? I'm like, are you going to help me with this improv scene, or is it all on my back to solidify things?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point.
She's labeling. She's actually doing a good job about like, wow, it's crazy about contextualizing how to feel, but you won't always be as lucky with the crowd. I had a 3-minute set, and that naturally makes me rush. Yeah, deflare. Sometimes I say the worst. You don't flip flop on it with regards to the feet things. Oh, I hate it, Dana. So deflare. I often say the worst sets I help people with are usually for like competitions, because competitions like it's a 2-minute competition, be as fast as possible, and people try to go and there's no human element. One of my proudest accomplishments as a stand-up coach is I helped someone with a 30-second comedy competition. He had 30 seconds, and we designed her set so she walks up on stage and she goes, I just wasted a third of my time. Hey, I'll fucking do it again. boom, one final joke, and then she's out. And because I had so much confidence compared to what I imagined all the other people did that night, and there's so much focused on actually connecting with the audience, she made it past that round. So like I was like, let's try this big swing. She luckily trusted me, but it worked because it was something different.
She won?
She won that. She didn't. It was a multi-round competition where they got more and more time as it went on. But she was one of the people that made it past the 32nd round. So yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, with a big swing because because it felt different. Yep. Hey! 3 minutes is a long time for some people. I got you, Rafa. Hey, I got you. Yeah.
Sorry, I did the real thing.
You did the real thing?
Not the
You're an ex-Mormon now, aren't you?
Yes.
That's why they got you out of church. That's
It's
crazy.
true, actually.
They caught you having sex and they kicked you out?
Well, they didn't catch me, but they did kick me out.
Wait. They caught her having sex. Yes, they kicked you out. We're supposed to wait till marriage. There's ways we can still, if she wants to correct you, she'll still correct you, but we can be laying things definitively in the line. Like for example, I can be like, what do you do for a living, sir? Oh, I'm a carpenter. Oh, so do you work with a lot of wood? Hey, what do you do for a living? Carpenter. Works with a lot of wood. I can just easily like label that in a resolving way. So I posited something into our comedy world, and if they want to, well, it's not actually so much wood as it is like chopping, they'll correct me.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So make more definitive statements, Adam.
Yes. Yeah. So like, we can ask multiple questions, but usually you don't want to stack questions. What do you do for a living? Carpenter. Some sort of Jesus Christ himself is with us here. How long have you been in carpentry? 33 years. Just like Jesus Christ himself. Sir, you see how I can ask the next question, but I've resolved the previous question before I stack them. Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yep.
I like that.
I'm not sad about that. It was the best day of my life.
Hey, let's give it up for that
Let's give it up. Best day of my life too now. But notice how you get lost in the follow through?
I do get lost.
Like you just asked us to go, yay! And you're like, yeah, keep yaying over there, kids. Look at your iPad. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
I'm very new here.
And you see how we're just going, yay! I'm very new here as far as that momentum loss in between each joke.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Speaking of leaving places, I'm new here. We can just easily take the momentum of what just happened and start our next joke with a higher energy state.
I'm from North Carolina, so this whole Mormon talk's new to me too.
Yeah, she had to flee out of state and change her feet pics. Oh, it's always annoying when you have to change your feet pics. Oh, had to get brand new feet. Thank you, Dan. Yeah. Oh, boy.
And I moved here about 2 years ago, and I got myself a girlfriend.
Woo!
Thank you. She's awesome. About a month in, she came out to me as bi.
Even that, yeah, she's awesome. Yes, she's awesome. Oh, baby. Mwah. As far as these moments that to you seem unimportant, but the crowd. Imagine if I was like, hey, the other day I got a sandwich. I murdered a hippopotamus, and I got my hair cut. I got my hair cut way too short. You're like, what? No, what about that thing in the middle, which I connected to in a big way? Wow, it almost creates a tension that like you moved on so fast from the part that the audience was like, unbidden applaud for. Yeah, good girlfriend. Yeah, fuck that. I'm going to keep going with the story. Yeah?
Yeah, that makes sense. Not staying within it.
Yeah, because once again, the audience has not pre-planned it as much as us, so we can blaze past things. Like it's up to the audience or what they connect with, and we have to be prepared for any toy we present to them to be the toy that they like the most. Also, chat is asking for an IG plug. Do you want me to plug you or OK Storytime?
Yeah, you could do me. I'm RileyWilson.mp4.
I got it right here. Boop,
Dude,
chat.
thanks, IG.
Yeah.
Thanks, chat.
Boom. Okay. Come back. More research. Okay. Great. And then he runs, collaborates, but he's also part of a great YouTube channel, OK Storytime. They do like story-based, sort of like this, but with like stories and stuff.
I got really excited. I got the same me too. Yeah. Like, oh, what languages do you speak? I think I'm sheltered. She goes, I'm not bilingual. I'm bisexual. You can't put that on a resume. blame me. I grew up in North Carolina. That was my sex ed.
Oh, I mean, once again, that's a big idea. The audience really laugh. You can't put that in a resume. Ah ha 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 ha. I'm bisexual, so I can fill many positions. Oh, but the audience sort of like you're like, here's a meal, and the audience like, wow, we finished. Do you have a second helping of that? Like, no, fuck it. Moving on, next course. I'm like, oh, I wanted to eat more of that instead of the smallest bite of the best meal I've ever had in my life. Fuck me though, because the audience isn't parsing it the same way we are. Once again, any ideas we drop.
See, in high school, I just thought girls were straight, would date me, then date other girls. It's just called double dipping. I'm bisexual. And we did cover that curriculum in high school. It was pretty straightforward. You had two sexualities, normal and abomination. Oh, but what about doggy style? Abomination! Oh, but what about dog and talk?
You could be doing this to the crowd. But what about this? Abomination. Oh, but what about that? Abomination. It's feeling more performative because you're literally like erecting a fourth wall in these. What about the thing that ex-Mormon girl wants to do? Abomination. You could also use crowd. What about taking pictures of our feet? Abomination. You could also be folding in the crowd work in this very flexible bit if you want to.
I see.
Abomination. Oh, but what about missionary?
Also, because we keep returning to the act out, I don't know when it's my turn to laugh. This, abomination. This, do I wait till the end verse? This, abomination. This, abomination. I'm like checking in more to show that we're playing with this. You're allowed to laugh now if you want. Not that you have to, but that's also being lost in our continuing going full side into the act out. Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Oh, this country during the early 2000s, Obama's nation. I do like that twist. I do like that twist, Rafa. Yeah. Obama's nation. Which the Republicans think is an abomination. Yeah, we can even double down. Yeah. What about doing it at home? Accommodation. Oh, I do like these twists. Yeah. You might be able to get a few of them once you teach the abomination, Obama's nation, accommodation, and I'm sure there's other words that have the Baba nation that we could play with. Yeah, if you want to continue the idea. Well, thank you guys. Yeah.
Mary. So I'm just spreading the gospel. Fucking talk. Abomination. Oh, but what about missionary? So I'm just spreading the gospel. Okay. I love it. Another thing about growing up in the South.
Oh, even that, like, they love it is a fun thing to use. They love it. It's lying there still, just like they were soaking, but now it's not an abomination. Like, we could even go further into like, they love it, why they love it, etc., up to you. But it's one of those things where when we think the joke is done, but the audience might not.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
My mom is pro-life. She's very big pro-life.
And then once again, because it's a habit, the transition of abomination. So my mom, she's pro-life as far as losing that momentum in between jokes. Again.
I see. Work on that transition part.
Because it's telegraphing this is a new thing. Arbitrarily, this is a new thing. Instead of we're continuing the momentum because it's all one thing. That's the big thing.
And I grew up in a Christian household. And one of the biggest things she told me was, we're all brothers and sisters in Christ. Don't kiss your sister.
Abomination.
I didn't kiss my sister until the 7th grade.
Okay, we need, like, you didn't kiss your sister because, like, is there a reason for that? Is it then? And we're like, okay.
That break up because found out we were cousins through marriage. And that wasn't close enough for her. See, I'm the type of guy, I draw the line.
Yeah, that's what you get in Buggy Land. Ka-choo, ka-choo, ka-choo. Yeah, we do kiss our sister. We might be able to, play with that a little bit more. Abomination. Yeah. Abomination of Obama's nation joke from Kanye's Power. Oh, is that a line that is from a rap? I could see that because they do sound so similar. Yeah. Great. I don't want us to feel like we co-opted it, but yeah, okay. So sorry, I steamrolled you saying something.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, No, you didn't.
Oh, okay, but the Mormon Church revelation, yeah, or the part of the Bible that calls us an abomination, revelations. There's lots of ways we could play with this. I guess we're talking about with regards to me and my sister, we weren't close enough. That's buggy language. As far as ways to fold in other ideas we presented to the set so that they have. If you don't have sex, salvation. Yeah. Well, we do need ideally it's da-da-da-dation. So it's salvation is too short. So I don't think it scans the same. So it won't have the same impact, unfortunately. Unless you eternal salvation, unless you added another lyric there or word there. Lyric.
Line is second cousin, am I right? He said, hell yeah.
He said, "Oh yeah, break out them feet." I got you, sir. There's other ways I can be force amplifying these things with other ideas I presented to the crowd, right? Especially because look, we're about to be at the end of a 10-minute set. If this was a long form improv set, at the end of new idea, we're connecting a little bit. Connections. Because look, in the beginning of your stand-up set, you have to teach the audience a new thing, and then you can pay it off. Then you have to teach them a new thing, and then you pay it off. But now you've taught them a few things. So ideally, you can use some of that information because there's shared vernacular to make the next teaching faster, and the next teaching faster, and the next teaching faster. So instead, you're just this thing, you know how it is? Now here's a slightly new way to look at it. Here's a slightly new way to look at this, and there's a slightly new way to look at these two together. And so you don't have to spend so much time teaching each new thing, especially as you get more shared ideas between you as the crowd, yeah?
I see what you're saying. Yeah. No, I like that. I like that a lot. This is my last best joke. Everything else I tried. You don't have to watch the rest of it. But yeah. No, I like that a lot.
Yeah. Creation of a destination, devastation. I'm sure there's we could probably. I don't know which ones are going to be ideal. I do think Obama's Nation, because it's Obama Nation scans so well. I also do Revelation, because we've talked so much, and Indoctrination. But yeah. Rhyme, Rhythm Nation. Okay, we have to find one.
Another thing my mom was really big on was no sex. Because if you have sex, you're going to have a baby. For the longest time, my brothers and I thought we got a shotgun down there. Don't touch my shotgun. It'll go off. Wall gets pregnant.
Even that, Wall gets pregnant. I gotta pay child support. Oh my God, and tiles, brick by brick, etc. Yeah. Transubstantiation. That one might be too long. Okay, got him. Yeah. Especially anything religious based, if in the only way to be cured of this abomination is to accept Christ through the bread and the wine. Transubstantiation. It's a revelation. Yeah. Especially if we stack on a bunch of religious ones. Yeah.
There's a lot of words that end in shun, so that'll be perfect.
Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, it's just really, they're just shun, revelation, shun. There might be a way that we can fold that.
Girl sat on my lap, brush the trigger.
Feet masturbation. Okay, Jack.
Oh my God.
Okay, but it is relevant to the things that we've brought up. Yeah. Speaking of bringing things up, masturbation.
Don't touch my shotgun. It'll go off. Wall gets pregnant. In college.
See how you buzzkill that joke? I like the Wall gets pregnant. But as soon as the audience starts picking it up, you need at least do a small I know I did it. We don't have to go but we're yeah, the wall gets pregnant. Okay, bring it all down, guys. And so you sort of cannibalize your own laugh in the follow through, yeah?
This girl sat on my lap, brush the trigger. I have no joke for this, but she did proceed to date me for 3 years, and I'm perplexed by that. Is that a compliment?
It's up to you to contextualize. So if you don't know, we don't know.
I've never seen anything like that. It was so magical. It must mean something. I just didn't get any gay in high school. That's what that means.
Even that, I think I was gay in high school. Even that is are we not? You think? Well, we don't know. So even your resolution is nebulous.
Yeah. But yeah, and
total momentum die, not only vibe-wise, but also
Damn.
eyes and energy.
I also thought that if I stared at a woman for long enough, I'd get them pregnant.
Oh, we could have made that. Look, I also thought if I stared at a woman for too long, I'd make her pregnant. Oh, fuck, you and the wall. She means nothing to me, baby. As far as I could also, yeah. Up to you, but it could be fun there.
No,
But
that's beautiful.
Yeah, I do think we can make it more specific with regards to, they also thought if I stared at I stared at a woman, and you can make an intention that I'm taking this moment to stare at you, boom, 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 whatever that is. Yeah.
Amen.
I'm mad at myself for sitting here. No, better be glad I ain't.
Okay, just one more question.
Just watch out. You're fighting the crowd, right? Like the crowd wanted to laugh, and you wanted to add your thing too fast instead of letting them laugh and then add your thing. He's trying to talk, and you're trying to add your thing. Like we do need to maintain control, but I promise you, letting it play out a little bit will allow you to react more fully instead of us feeling like we're stomping on it, and then the audience will feel less likely to want to emote. Because they're like, he's stomping on things. Okay, let me stand back, not emote, and let him cook. Because it seems like what he wants to do, instead of letting things come out from the audience and then responding. Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. There is something funny. Sir in the front row, don't stare at me. There's something funny that all the crowd's been technically staring at you you guys have been staring at me all night. Oh, polyamorous. We're fucking Mormon household in here. Abomination.
Yeah.
My kid has 26,000 chromosomes. Abomination.
You feel anything down there? I didn't know I got it for guys yet.
See, do you feel anything down there? Question. I didn't know I had a thing for guys yet. And I don't know. It's statements. So it's like, once again, it's all these ideas that aren't fully resolved.
Guys, that's my time. Thank you all for having me.
Oh, we can put the mic away without. For example, a trick with the mic is if you take the clasp with the mic and you have your hand like this, all I have to do is put my mic into my hand. And I know where it is because I know how to I know kinesthetically where my hand is. So if I open it, versus like if I hold the mic stand in the thing, I don't know how long this distance is. Much more awkward. So if you hold your hand, you see how I can focus on you while I do this. I can do all sorts of things with the mic while also staying focused on the crowd. So ideally, thank you guys. That's my time. You guys have been wonderful. Give it up for your host, marvelous. Now I seem super smooth because I didn't need to. Seems like I've spent 10,000 years around these tools. Yeah.
Yeah, I only
like literally look at the frame we froze at. Good, good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was worried that if I do that with the microphone, it'll bump it and then it'll like cause like audio issues. But that's good to know. It won't do that, will it?
So usually it depends on if the mic cord is loose, any perturbation there will work. But normally you can like, if my mic here is wireless, so I don't want to deal with another wire. But you can also go like this, and it'll put the tail in between your hands, and you can slide in like that as well. But the important part is you want your hand over the clip. So instead of me having to guess where this clip is, I know where my hand is to do all those things with the cord and then push it in, or whether it's directly dropping in the middle of the mic.
Technique.
Yeah. Wire first, then slide it in. Yeah. Great. Okay. 1 second. Let's see if we make eyes on the way out. Or we love you. You don't care. You can pay attention to the. Okay. We sort of give them like hands up, and then it's sort of like, hey, it was so nice talking to you. Like, okay. Well, fuck me then. But not terrible. Okay. So having gone through this, any questions on your end? Anything that we talked about there, like, I'm still confused about that, or any other just general comments to tie a bow around us having watched this together?
This was brilliant because I guess I didn't realize the importance of my attitude towards jokes and my vernacular, and then also like it really is a conversation. I need to stick within that conversation, and a lot of times I do that a lot of times.
Yeah. Because in your mind, the joke is over. The communication is over instead of did we get it? Do we still want to laugh? Do you want to laugh? I'm celebrating it with you? like that part that is in the follow through that people don't consider, because people treat it as a writing exercise. If I drop these words, you laugh, but I'm done once the words are dropped. Instead of it being a communication exercise, which is let me still guide how we feel as we're communicating without words, but we're still communicating in the follow through of a joke.
That makes sense. That makes sense. No, I think this is really good. Just as I do open mics and as I get more on stage with things like that, is to develop that muscle.
Yep.
Yeah, but do you have any other ways I could develop that muscle outside of those
One of the
areas?
biggest things one of the exercises I give people is after a joke, see if you can in your head notice something in the room. Blah 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 joke. Okay, that girl really liked my joke. Blah blah blah. That guy's wearing a brown hat. It forces us to be in the room, accepting external information instead of in our head preparing. Because here's another thing I tell people. A lot of comics retreat into their head. You know what's in your head. You don't know how the audience is responding if you're not paying attention to it. So all you're doing is removing information. Imagine like, hey, do you want to drive the car? I can either black out the front windshield or I can not black it out. Which would you prefer? It's like, I want to see through my front windshield. I want more information to be able to drive the car more accurately. You're saying, I'll close my eyes while I'm driving. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's the most important piece of information, and we're choosing to disregard it at times.
That makes
So
sense.
you have less information to not that you necessarily always need to steer the joke in a certain way or recovery, but you'll get it faster and you'll have it, so to speak.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. A lot to think about. You gave me. I wrote down all these notes. Excited to look into it.
And look,
Thank you
for being early on. Absolutely great show, great comfort with the audience, great physical life of not making these like bad awkward habits on the average, other than the head look, which is more of a prep thing in my mind than it is like you feeling awkward with your body. Love all the jokes and all the ideas we're playing with, and I like that we felt comfortable activating things on the fly, even though you know maybe some of them didn't work the way we wanted to, but it's just because small pieces were missing that otherwise they would have absolutely. But yeah, an ability to read the room is huge as well. I thought he did a really great job with that as well. 100% D-Flair. Great. Any other comments? Because I know we worked on this before the show and we hypothesized things, but like I know my stuff. As far as you get it. Anything else with regards to just thoughts, comments, concerns before we move on to the next part of the stream?
I just need to. I feel like taking this away is playing with the pieces more, playing with the toys that I have set out instead of like creating new rules of the game. It's like, oh, here are already the rules.
Yes.
Let's doing a better job of that.
Yep. Yeah. 100%. Great. But honestly, hey, love it.
No, dude. Thank you so much. This was super helpful. This was awesome. And if you need any help with anything stream-wise, please hit me up. Please. I would love to help.
So Chad is asking, what's the Storytime IG name?
Yes. Okay. Storytime Pod.
Thank y'all for watching. If you made it this far, please give us a like, subscribe, ask any questions in the comments, and both my and Riley's socials will be in the description if you want to see more of this or more of his comedy and the OK Story content that he does. More videos should be popping up. Feel free to check those out, and you can always reach out to me on Instagram. Bye.